We are already deep into 2026, and I want to ask you something honest. Not to judge you, not to shame you, but because somebody needs to ask it. How many times this year have you said, "This is my year. This time it's different. I'm finally ready." And then watched, slowly, quietly, nothing change. Same relationships, same financial pressure, same feeling of being stuck. Same you. Here's what I've learned after years of studying consciousness and the mind. The problem is never the year. The problem is never the circumstances. The problem is what you believe. And today, before 2026 ends, I'm going to help you rewire 6 of those beliefs completely. Now, I need you to understand something foundational. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, said something that stopped me in my tracks the first time I read it. He said, change your thinking, change your life. Not change your habits first. Not change your circumstances first. Change your thinking. Because here's the truth most self-help content skips over. Your beliefs are not just opinions you hold. They are instructions your subconscious mind executes every single day, silently, automatically, without asking your permission. So if the belief is broken, the output will always be broken, no matter how many planners you buy, no matter how many 5 a.m. mornings you survive. You cannot build a new life on top of an old belief system. You have to go in and rewire it. The first belief holding you back is this: I'm not ready yet. You've been saying it for months, maybe years, waiting to feel ready before you start the business, before you have the difficult conversation, before you commit to the life you actually want. But here's what Science of Mind teaches us. Readiness is not a feeling that arrives before action. Readiness is a feeling that is born through action. You will never feel ready because your subconscious is designed to protect you from the unfamiliar, and the life you want is unfamiliar. The rewire is this: stop asking, am I ready? Start asking, am I willing? Willingness is the door. Readiness walks through it after. The second belief is one of the most dangerous ones running quietly in the background. I don't have enough. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough talent, not enough connections. This belief is dangerous, not because it feels untrue, but because the more you repeat it, the more your subconscious makes it true. Holmes taught that the mind always creates after its own image. A mind fixed on lack creates more lack. A mind anchored in sufficiency begins to see and attract what was always available. The rewire is this: every morning, before you check your phone, say out loud, I have everything I need to take the next step. Not everything for the whole journey, just the next step. That's all the universe ever asks of you. The third belief cuts the deepest. My past defines me. The mistakes, the failures, the relationships that broke you, the version of yourself you're not proud of. And somewhere along the way, you let those things become your identity. You stopped seeing them as things that happened to you and started seeing them as proof of who you are. But consciousness does not work backwards. It only works in the present moment. Holmes was clear. The law of mind does not punish. It simply reflects what is currently active in your thinking, which means the moment you change what is active, the reflection begins to change. The rewire is this: your past is not your blueprint. It is your education. Every failure taught you something. Every broken season prepared you for something. Say this and mean it. My past happened for me, not to me. That single shift changes everything. The fourth belief is the one that keeps you comfortable in mediocrity. Successful people are just lucky. It's a seductive belief. Because if success is luck, then your lack of it isn't your fault, and you never have to do the uncomfortable work of growing. But the people who build real success, whether financially, spiritually, or relationally, are not luckier than you. They simply developed a consciousness that expects good outcomes. They stopped explaining away other people's success and started studying it. They understood what Michael Beckwith teaches, that life is for you. The universe is biased towards your good, but you have to show up as someone who believes that. The rewire is this: every time you feel envy towards someone else's success, catch it and convert it. Instead of, they got lucky, say, that's evidence of what's possible for me. Use other people's wins as proof, not as pain. The fifth belief is quieter than the others.
But it may be the most exhausting one you carry. I have to figure it all out alone. Nobody is coming to help me. Nobody understands what I'm going through. I cannot afford to look weak or ask for help. This belief is rooted in old survival programming, and it is costing you deeply. Because science of mind teaches that we are not isolated individuals fighting a hostile universe. We are expressions of one infinite intelligence, and that intelligence moves through people, opportunities, and divine timing. When you isolate yourself, you cut off the flow. You stop the very channels through which your breakthrough could arrive. The rewire is this: ask for help today in one area of your life. A mentor, a conversation, a prayer said out loud instead of in silence. Open the channel and watch what starts moving through it. And the sixth belief, the one I want to spend a moment on, because I know some of you are carrying this one heavily right now. It's too late for me. I'm too old. I've wasted too many years. I should have started earlier. I missed my window. I want you to hear this clearly. Consciousness has no expiration date. The moment you shift your belief, the universe begins to respond. Not based on your age, not based on your history, based on what is active in your mind right now. Moses was 80 when his greatest assignment began. Abraham was 75 when the promise was given. And I'm not just talking about Bible stories. I'm talking about the principle embedded in them. New beginnings do not require young bodies. They require renewed minds. The rewire is this: the best chapters of my life are still being written. Say it, write it, believe it. Because it is absolutely true. I want to be real with you for a moment. I know what it feels like to sit at the end of a year, looking at everything you said you would do, and feeling the quiet sting of falling short again. I know that feeling. But here's what I also know now. That sting is not shame. That sting is signal. It's your deeper self, the one who knows what you're capable of, knocking on the door. Every single one of these 6 beliefs, I have held, I have lived under. And one by one, through the tools of science of mind, through prayer, through honest inner work, I have watched them loosen their grip. Not perfectly, not overnight, but consistently, belief by belief, my inner world changed, and my outer world had no choice but to follow. So here is your assignment before 2026 ends. Take a piece of paper. Write down which of these 6 beliefs has the strongest hold on you. Just one. The one that stung a little when I mentioned it. Then write the rewire beneath it. The new statement, the new instruction for your subconscious. And for the next 30 days, read it every morning before the world gets loud. Before the phone, before the news, before the noise. Let it be the first thing your subconscious receives each day. Because the year is not over, the story is not finished, and the version of you that this year was always meant to produce is still waiting, just on the other side of what you believe. If this video found you at the right moment, that is not an accident. Share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe, because every week on this channel, we go deeper into the tools that actually change lives. I'll see you in the next one. Let's finish 2026 differently.